Is klein aan. Maar Alex. Good morning. Good morning. We just had our morning coffee in our new yoga mugs. Thank you very much, Gillian and Julia and Mark. Look at that. Yay, twinsies. So thank you for the surprise over the weekend, guys. It was lovely and undeserved, but lovely. So for everyone else, Mark Googled a South African recipe and made a milk tart from scratch, and it was perfect. So that was amazing. Thank you very much.
And it is gone.
It's gone. It didn't last very long, to be fair. Once the children got wind that there was milk tart in the house, they were like, wow. So thank you very much for everything, guys. It was amazing. It was lovely to meet everyone. The people I haven't met yet. Using social distancing, of course, in the garden. So because we had a rest day, we're going to just do the core.
Really?
Yes. And then I'm pondering with an idea that you might help me with. I want to, because I've bumped into probably 5 people now that's been doing really relaxation yoga classes on YouTube, and it feels it's a niche market I'm missing. So I was wondering if for 1 week I should do a live stream at 5:30, just after work, before you drink, with a relaxation.
Not everyone does what you do.
Not everyone does what I do. Before you have coffee, tea, clear spring water, I don't know, a kind of meditative, relaxing yoga class, 5:30. So if you think it's a good idea, please let me know. I'm still, because I forget timings after this, then I'm just loose. But if you think it's a good idea, we might do it for a week. Morning. We might do it for a week and see how it goes. So I'll leave you to ponder that. I think I might do it anyway. I don't know. Okay, we're going to start in child's pose. So bum on heels, you know this now, wiggle it down. And just walk your hands down, wiggle your bum down, stretch out your back. We've had a rest day yesterday, so we're all nice. My feet are so sore today. I can't walk. Stretch it out. And then just come onto your hands and knees, and hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Lift up your right arm into that twist, hold that. And then you know who I'm talking to. If your hand gets sore during today, you have to put your knees down to not put all that pressure on your hand. No, you're not going to. And back to the middle. Twist to the other side. Hold it up. So just before we start, an advisory, if you will. If you have any lower back problem, if you have a healthy lower back and you have, apart from a little bit of stiffness, no really kind of severe pathology, you can do everything. But if you do have a serious back problem, please don't put pressure on your lumbar spine when we do the core work today. You can do all of that lying down and adjust it. It's the same movements, but you can do it on your back. So please don't overdo it on your back. Okay, tuck your toes under and push into a downward dog. Stretch it out, fingers pushed into the floor. And just take your time to stretch out the calves. I have to take the time with mine because it's so stiff. Louis planted star jasmine all around the house yesterday. So everywhere where there's a spot, there's now star jasmine on the house. It looks like a wedding venue. I love it. And knees down, child's pose. From child's pose, just flow into a cobra. Shrug the shoulders back. Ooh, I'm feeling my kayaking. Do you feel it?
Yeah.
And just hold that tummy in, lift up the chest, neck in neutral, push it back to downward dog.
Downward dog.
Oh, sorry, child's pose. Do what monkey do. Wiggle your bum down, make sure it goes down, you get that stretch in. Hello. Onto your hands and knees, tuck your toes under downward dog. And again, stretch it out. Forwards to a plank. Hold that plank, push away, just make sure everything feels okay. And we're going to just rock over our toes, over our hands, knees down, and slide into a cobra. Open up the chest. Push it back to downward dog. Think we're warm. Just relax your hands. Child's pose. Sorry. The relaxy one. Just shake out your wrists to make sure there's no pressure. And we're going to do a plank flow and then flow through again to get that stretch in. And then we're going to do a tummy flow and we're going to put it together. Yay! Are you ready? Okay, onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes under downward dog. And now this is not being tried and tested. So if you fall, I'm sorry. Lift up your right leg. First go for height. And then drop it down a little bit. Go forwards into a three-legged plank. And hug that knee into your chest. Now put your foot on your opposite thigh and you're going to turn into a side plank. Ah! And all the way back. I'll get into your chest. That was fun. Push it back to three-legged downward dog. Let's try it again, shall we? Come forwards into a plank. Hug that knee into your chest. Hug it in. Put it on your opposite thigh and turn into a side plank. Bring it back, hug that knee in, and push it back to three-legged downward dog. Normal downward dog and child's pose. Just rest your wrists. Shake it out. How much fun was that?
I struggled with that one.
I loved it.
Struggled to balance.
Yeah, I fell as well. Everyone falls. Okay, let's go. Onto your hands and knees. Downward facing dog. Lift up your left leg. Come forward into your plank. Tuck in your knee into your ribs. Now put the foot on your opposite thigh and turn into your side plank. Wow! This is amazing! I'm gonna fall. Come all the way back, keep that knee hugged in. Push it back to three-legged downward dog. Make sure your feet, okay, the foot that you're turning on. Back to downward dog. Let's go again. Lift up the left leg. Forwards into your plank, tuck in that knee to your chest. Put it on the opposite thigh, turn into your side plank. Back to knee to chest and three-legged. Downward dog, normal downward dog, knees to the floor, child's pose. Now I just want to say that I do jump a little bit because if my foot goes to the side, it slips a little bit. And I have to jump it in a little bit just to get it in a perfect position. So please do that. If you feel your foot slipping too much, how much fun was that?
Good.
A lot of side planks today.
You need to get on the side of your foot though, don't you?
You have to go onto the side. Did I not say that?
No, I did the first time. I didn't go on the side of my foot, so I struggled.
Go onto the side of your foot. Do whatever it feels comfortable. Okay. Onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes under, we're going into a plank. And we're just going to hold that plank, and instead of lifting up one leg, you're going to lift up the arm and take it to wherever you can. If you can take it to the front without falling, that's fantastic. If you can just lift it up and touch your chest or the back of your leg, that's up to you. So wherever you want to go, do that. So let's lift up. You can take your legs a little bit wider, that helps. Okay, so lift up the left arm. Yes, it helps a lot. To the front, try and balance, bring the arm back. Now lift up the opposite foot, so the right leg goes up. Bring it back. Right arm goes up. No balance. And back. Left foot goes up. And back. Knees to the floor. Rest your wrists. Do we like that one, do we?
Yes.
We'll do it again.
That's all right.
So legs wide, keeps the balance. And once you're in, I turn up a little bit and then I can manage to turn myself back into alignment, but I can't just do it off the bat. It's too difficult. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Onto your hands and knees. Lift up into plank. Too much coffee. I can feel it now. Take your legs a little bit wider. Lift up the left arm. Push it back. Right foot. Squeeze that bum. Put it back. Right arm. Put it back. Left foot, squeeze that bum. Put it back, knees down. Chillax. Shake it out. A lot of wrists. Now we're going to put it together. Are you ready? Okay, it's going to be tough, so put your knees down or rest in between. If your wrists get sore, shake it out. Move it around a little bit. Okay, so first the side plank, and then the pumper, and then the other side plank, and again pumper. Are you ready? Let's go. Hands to the mat, push it back to downward dog. Okay. Lift up your left leg. Tummy in. Now rock it forward, bring that knee into your chest. Remember to turn onto the side of your foot, I didn't say that. Foot on the opposite thigh and turn into your side plank. Bring it back to three-legged downward dog. Come back to downward dog. Forwards to plank. Lift up, just take your legs a little bit wider. Lift up your left arm. Bring it back. Right foot. Bring it back. Other arm, right arm. Woo. Bring it back. Left foot. Bring it back. Knees down. Shake out your wrists. And let's do the other side. Onto your hands and knees. Downward facing dog. Lift up your right leg. Bring that knee into your chest, rock forward. Hug it in. Foot on thigh turn. Onto this, my bad side.
Oops.
I fell. Back to three-legged downward dog. Normal downward dog. Take your legs a little bit wider. Forwards to a plank. Lift up your left hand. Bring it back. Right foot. Squeeze your bum. Bring it back. Right arm. Hernia. Bring it back. Left leg. Bring it back. Knees to the floor. Shake it out. Oh, that was so much fun. Shake it out, wrists needs to rest. So turn yourself over onto your bums. You okay?
Yeah.
Sit up nice and high on your seat bones. Keep your tummy tucked in and slide it forward into your first stretch. Flex your feet. I don't go for them if you're quite stiff. Just go to wherever. Straighten out your back. Hold it there. Just make sure you've got enough space to roll down So you know this, we do this a lot. We're going to lift it up, roll halfway down. If you have back problems, don't do this. Sharp your shoulders back. Put your hands in your chest. Cross your arms over on your chest, I mean. And we're going to do little push-ups, like so. But just an inch difference between the lift and the drop. Keep the legs on the floor, but you don't have to. If you struggle with this, if your back is sore, then please just roll down and do the same type of push-up. Lift up, but just on the floor. And hold it there. Roll it down all the way. Let go of your hands. Take a nice deep breath in. Bring your feet in underneath your knees. I've got the surf on behind. Feet in underneath your knees. And bring your arms down next to your sides. Just make sure your back's okay, so wiggle it about so that it's okay. We're going to do a little bit of dead bug again. So bring your legs into that block shape about 90 degrees, which is a straight arm length with palms touching your knees. And you'll feel the difference between that 90 degrees, which is 90 degrees, and this one, which is a little bit less. So straighten out your arms, and that's more or less 90 degrees. Hold it there, arms into the air. Opposite leg, opposite hand going down. And just drop. Navel to spine feeling. Keep that navel to spine. That's going to keep your back safe. And if you have something behind you like I do, you can just bend your arms and take it back like that. If you've got something on both sides, you can toe tip and you can do this. It's the same intensity, but at least you get to do the movement. It's all about the knee drop. Back to the middle. Hold that position. We're going to do 2 arms, single legs. So 2 arms down, single legs, navel to spine. You can do a toe dip as well. So just remember that if your legs get tired, or you can just leave your legs in the air, move the arms if you want a little bit of a break. Okay, back to the middle. Just hugging your knees, give a circle, and then back to block shape, 90 degrees, arms into the air. We're going to go double leg, single arms. So kick it out 45 degrees so that you don't put too much pressure on your back. 2 legs, 1 arm. Minion.
Sorry.
He just does what he wants. And bring it back. Hug in your knees, and we're going to kick it out like we usually do, where we hug in the knee, lift up, kick it out, keep the height both out, bring it back. And kick it out, bring it back, hug it in nice and tight. Kick it out, bring it back. Keep doing that. Is it burning yet or not?
Mine's always burning. The wrong person to ask.
And 1 more. If your back is arching, you're kicking out too low. So keep it high if your back is arching. And 1 more. Hug in your knees and roll up to seated. Straighten out your legs and go into your stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Oh, I was leaning over like that. Don't do that. Straighten back. Come back all the way to the top. Sit up nice and high. Tuck your tailbone and roll it down halfway. Hands into your chest. And we're going to do that little pulse up. Unless your hip flexors is now feeling, then you can bring your knees in like so. It helps a little bit. It doesn't help a lot.
Just lift my legs.
And roll it down all the way to the bottom. Take your arms over your head, stretch it out, bring your knees in. Just wiggle your back so that it feels comfortable. And we're going to do just the end of that dead bug sequence and then add another thing. So hug in the knees. So just the kick out. Lift up your shoulders, kick it out, and bring it in. Kick it out, and bring it in. In, out, in. And back to the middle, hug it in. And then take your legs down again. Slide them down the mat. And we're going to add my favorite thing in the world, which is the twist. I love it. So we're going to do 2 sets of twists. We're going to do the one on our backs, which is the crossover, the crisscross, I think they call it. Then we're going to roll up, and we're going to do that twist we usually do in seated. So the first one, you hug in one knee, take the other one out. Wherever it's comfortable for you. You can take it 45 degrees or a little bit lower, depending on if your back's going to lift up when you crisscross. Lift up your chest, hands behind your ears, and opposite elbow to opposite knee, and switch, and switch. This is not my favorite one, the other one is. I hate this crisscross. If your legs get sore, you can just leave them there and crisscross. Mark, yes, you've seen it. I'm cheating. Back to the middle. Bring your head down, slide your legs down, roll it up all the way to the top. Nice and slow. Make sure you're not lifting up your legs, but if you are, no one's seeing, so it's okay. Go into your stretch. And then lift it back up again while halfway down. And we're going to go for another twist, which I love. And back to the middle, roll it down, bring in one knee, with the other foot an inch off the floor or higher up, depending on you. Lift up your shoulders, hand behind your head, and start to crisscross. I hate crisscross. It's like holding planks. And hug in your knees. Slide your legs down the mat. Roll it up all the way to the top. Tuck in your ribs, tuck in your tailbone. Go for your stretch. Lift it back up. Roll it halfway down. And start to twist. If your back doesn't like this, you can always just go onto your back and do a crisscross or anything that does a little bit of a twist. Sway it out. Go, throw yourself off balance. And lift it up all the way to the top. And into your stretch. So that's the sequence.
I'm just stretching that.
Okay. So Louis is a very good, for example, of someone that doesn't need to do all this balancing on the spine, but he doesn't listen. Okay, are you ready? You can turn yourself around. So tuck in my shirt for this. So we'll do the plank sequence, then we'll do the tummy sequence, and then we'll do it again. Are you ready?
I've got to go in.
You'll have enough time.
5 minutes.
Okay.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Arms and knees. Are you ready? Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Lift up your right leg. And come forward into a plank, bring that knee to your chest. Hug it in, nice and tight. Put it on the opposite thigh. Turn onto your foot into side plank. Oh, this is my bad side. Whoops, all the way back. Three-legged downward dog. Back to normal downward dog. And just take your feet a little bit wider. Forwards into a plank. Lift up your right arm. Bring it back. Left foot. Squeeze that bum. Bring it back. Left arm. Bring it back. Right foot. Squeeze the bum. Bring it back. Back to downward dog. And just put your knees to the floor to shake out your wrists. I just need to turn around as well. Sit on the sofa. Are you ready? Hands to the mat, tuck your toes under, downward dog. Lift up your left leg. Rock it forwards into a plank, bring that knee to your chest. Squeeze it in. Foot on the thigh. Turn into your side plank. This side is so much better. Bring it back, three-legged downward dog. Feet to the floor. Take your legs wide. Push back on your heels. Forwards to plank. Lift up your left arm. Bring it back. Right foot. Bring it back. Right arm. Bring it back. Left foot. Squeeze the bum. Bring it back. Knees to the floor. Switch yourself over onto your bottoms. Sit up nice and high and slide into your stretch. I think it's hot.
I think it's already.
Lift it up to the top. Slide halfway down. Bring your hands into your chest and start to do those little pulses up. I have coffee burps.
Thanks for sharing.
It's a pleasure.
Literally.
I think everyone should know. And roll it all the way down to the floor. Bring your feet in underneath your knees. Make sure your back feels okay. Arms into the air. Lift your legs up about 90 degrees. We're going to do single drops and then go to the last one. So opposite hand, opposite leg. Just a few of them. Navel to spine. So make sure that back isn't moving. And you've got complete control over that. And the length of your feet lift is more or less a guide to that. So if you have to keep it high to keep your back still, that's fine. You're still doing the work. If you overdo it, you're just going to injure yourself. And back, like in the knees, lift up the shoulders. And we're going to do the kick out. So arms and legs, bring it back. Squeeze in, arms and legs, bring it back. Again, the height of your leg drop should keep your back stable on the floor. And last one. Again, the knees, take your head down. Grab your left leg in, take your right leg to the floor. Just make sure everything feels okay. Your back, then lift the right leg up. Squeeze up, hands behind your head and start to crisscross. You can kick out the legs 45 degrees just to take a little bit of a break of the hip flexors. Okay, are you sure?
That's it. Sorry.
It's okay. And hug it in. Slide the legs down the mat. And hands behind your head, roll it up all the way to the top. You okay?
Yeah, I'm pretty cool.
And roll it back again. halfway, and start to do your twist. And go for it. Go for it. Go for it. And back with a vengeance. Roll it up all the way to the top. It's nice and straight. Go into that stretch. Lift it up, turn yourself around again, onto your hands and knees. And we go again, one last time, and then we're done. Onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes under downward facing dog. Lift up your right leg. Bring it into your chest, rock forwards to plank. Foot on the opposite thigh and turn into that side plank. Bring it back to three-legged downward dog. Not as aggressively as I just did. Feet down, downward dog. Take your legs wide, forwards to a plank. Lift up the right arm, hold, bring it back. Left foot, bring it back. Left arm, bring it back. Right foot, bring it back. Put your knees down. I'm just going to switch around. Shake it out. Back onto downward dog. Lift up your left leg. Rock it forwards into a plank. Hug in your knee. On the opposite thigh, turn into your side plank. Turn onto the side of your foot. Bring it back. Hug in the knee. Kick it back to three-legged downward dog. To the floor, take your legs wide. And rock it forwards into plank. Tuck in your tailbone, left arm, bring it back, right foot. Bring it back. Right arm, bring it back, left foot, bring it back. Knees to the floor and roll yourself down. Oh, so sorry, sit on your bum. Can't speak now, I'm too tired. And go for your stretch. Ooh. Roll it up, sit up. Roll it back down halfway. Hands into your chest. And just do your little pulses. And just be careful of your back, please. Roll it all the way down. And take your head to the floor. Bring your feet in. Make sure your back's okay. Make sure it's flat. Make sure it's secure. Hands up, knees 90 degrees. Measure it. Single drops. Opposite hand, opposite foot. And now as you're getting tired, you will feel it's a little bit more tricky to keep that navel to spine because your TVA is going, oh, are you kidding me? So just be aware of that. And just be aware that you can do toe dips and you can kick out the legs a little bit higher. So don't worry too much. Back to the middle. Hug in your knees. Lift up your head. Kick it out. And bring it back. Kick it out as high as you want. It is towards the end. Bring it back. Kick it out. Bring it back. One more. Bring it back. Hug your left leg in. Just take the right leg to the floor. Make sure your back's okay. Then lift up the right leg. Lift up your shoulders, hand behind your ears, and start to do your crisscross. Criss, cross, criss. If your legs are sore, you can grab it in like so. Yes, Mark, I'm cheating. Or just to help those hip flexors a little bit. So that's up to you. You're still doing the same motion, same muscles. You're not cheating. And back to the middle. Slide your legs down the mat. Take your arms over your head, roll it up all the way to the top, and then roll it back down halfway and do your twists. Then we're done. So what do you think? A chilled out meditative class for half an hour at 5:30? I'll give it a go. See how it goes. I don't know what to call it though. Someone can think of a name. That would be excellent. And last one. Roll it back up. Go into your stretch. Keep your tummy tucked in. Lift up so that your back is straight. You should be quite far with that stretch because we're quite warm. And bring your feet in. Sorry. Drop your knees down. I'm too loud. Drop your knees down and flap your wings, straighten out your back. And that, I feel that after all those leg shifts, straighten out your back. Just hold it there. Now lean forward a little bit. Just amplify that stretch. There we go. Oops. Bring your knees in, help it in. Cross your legs. Sit up nice and high. Drop your hands onto your knees. Straighten out your back, navel in. Back stretch, shoulders back and down. Take a nice deep breath in. And hands into your chest. You are done for today. Have a lovely day. I think that set you up for the drive, Julia. Now you're all exercised. I'm very sweaty. Okay, it was nice to be back. It was nice to have a day break. I was so lazy by last night, so I don't think I'm the type of person that should take a break because I just lose. I'm like, oh, I'm never going to do that again. But now I'm fine. So I will see you all tonight at 5:30. No, I won't see you, but I am doing it at 5:30. If you know someone who wants to do more relaxation, meditation type yoga. I'm not great with meditation, I just need to warn that, but it will be a very slow, relaxing, fall asleep type of class. I'm going to see how it goes to see if there is any interest in that and how many hits I get. So yeah, see some of you tonight at 5:30. Otherwise, yes, Anna, it was very sweaty. I'll make up for it tonight. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. So have a lovely sunny day. I think I'm going kayaking again. And yes, tomorrow it is. I think I've got something interesting for tomorrow, but I always forget what I want to do. So hopefully I'll remember. Bye.